Okay, cool. So you guys, I am so excited. There's so many different things that are going on within our teams, which I hope that you all are so pumped about. Um, so let's just start off, like, I want to go over before we dive into like the meat of the call, like what are some wins that you guys are celebrating this week, especially coming off of Summit. I feel like now is the time where coaches tend to like lose the spark from Summit, and I'm noticing it. So I want to like really like pump and energize you guys back up. Like, what has been going well for you ladies this week? Whoever wants to start, go ahead. Even if you don't want to
All right,
start, go ahead.
I'll start. Sorry I'm late. I will say that just kind of going to Summit and having that spark like ignited, and it's such, I mean, there's so much to take in. I really took the opportunity to pour that into my challenge group because I have an ongoing group, and literally like I check the comments on, and we usually do about 2 or 3 posts per day, and it's like 35 to 45 comments on each post every day, like for the last 2 weeks. Yeah. So that's been ridiculous. Like, it's crazy, and it takes forever to go through things, but it's really, really worth it.
I love it, Kathy. I've noticed a spark from you as well. Aren't you at Success Club 4 already? Isn't that like one of your highest months? Chris, you should go. Chris, you've been rocking it. You gotta go. She hit Emerald today. Yeah, she's been a coach for like, I don't know, weeks. Am I cutting out?
Yeah, I think so. But Chris, you hit Emerald?
Yes.
Yeah, girl. Yay, that's awesome. Congrats.
Thank you. Didn't think I'd make it, but it was my goal for the month.
And you did.
I
So
did.
that's awesome.
And I still have 6 days to go.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, 6 days.
Yes. Yes.
So.
I love it. See what happens when you put your mind to it? That's awesome.
Well, the only way to go in is dive in, I guess.
Absolutely. Yeah, like when you go all in and you're like, okay, I'm going to do this and I'm not going to like give up. I'm not going to quit. It's not an option. That's when you reach it. That's really awesome.
Thanks.
Everyone else, what are you guys celebrating this week? Like personal, business, like whatever you are wanting to share.
I'll go. I guess for me, I signed up another coach, which I'm pretty excited about. So yeah, and then Nicole, I just have to say the post that I posted and then you commented earlier, I think the quote that you put is so true, just because like this last week I've kind of taken some steps back and just to kind of survey everything, and I'm ready to rock it too. So
Woohoo.
yeah.
I love it. I know like this week was really like not necessarily hard, but like you said, you were like self-reflecting and taking a step back, and I like seen that in your post. And so just celebrate the fact that you're here and showing up and that you signed up that coach. Like, that's so awesome.
Yeah, I don't know how long I'll be able to stay on because I am making Ron dinner tonight, so I might pop off here soon. So
look at you. How about anyone else? Celebrations? Things that are going well?
I can go. I had given myself a like a goal to send out 20 invites every day, starting on Monday, and I couldn't go to bed until I got that done. Guys, I stayed up until 10:30 last night doing my invites. If anybody knows me, like 7:55 hits the clock and my husband's like, bedtime. I'm like, yep, sounds good. But I had volleyball last night. I did summer school yesterday. I nannied. I got home. I ran for a run. I went to volleyball. I watched my nephew play baseball. And so I got home at 9:30 and I was like, oh my gosh, I've only done 5 invites. Like, do I stay up or do I go to bed? And I was like, no, you better stay up. So I stayed up till 10:30 and I got them done. So 60 invites already out this week. After the team call, I'll have to finish the rest of my other 24 night. And I've worked out every day this week. So that's a win.
That is so huge. I'm so proud of you. I know that you're like routine, bedtime. That's awesome, girl.
Yeah. 4:30 comes early, but I survived. I survived today, so 10:30 wasn't so bad.
Absolutely. I just need to give a shout out to Ashley Erickson, because her and I were like texting back and forth, and he like, I'm not going to go into details or anything like that, but I'm just really proud of her because she took initiative and posted in our Team Passion Purpose page. So if you are on our team, like, make sure you go and look at that. She's going to be holding herself accountable while holding you ladies accountable with your vital behaviors. But she just like is balls to the walls now, like ready to be like making an income and having that income impact her family's life. So I'm super proud of her.
Thank you.
Yeah. How about any other wins, celebrations? I think Barb had put in the chat. Let me just look here. Oh. And then congrats to Danielle because she hit Team Builder.
Yay.
We both did, but it was just so funny. It was, I totally didn't even know that until Brooke said something.
What? Brooke,
Yeah, I was about to say congrats to both of you, not
Yeah.
just her, both of you.
Danielle probably doesn't even know. She probably hasn't even been on Facebook at all.
I'm sorry, I don't know. Tell me.
No, it's so team builder is like the milestone in your business. You posted your little thing, your little like road to elite thing. So I'm just telling you, congratulations on hitting that.
Oh, thanks.
That's something to celebrate.
I'm excited. I'm glad my team's with me on this and that I have a team this year that's working. It's really exciting and it's a different kind of passion. It's so empowering and it's just so much more fun having people who do it with you, and it's different than having a challenge group. It's the coaches it's the mindset that they have and surrounding myself by them. So shout out to my team and your team and you, because obviously you guys have played a big part in it as well. So thank you.
I totally agree. Like the challenge groups are one thing, and then when you start building a team of women who are like, you just bond so much closer, and it's just like, that's like the most beautiful thing is when you have women who are like wanting to up level together. So I definitely agree with you. Shout out to my girls too. Okay, so Barb is celebrating. She stuck to her meal plan this weekend, used her containers, and it worked out every day. And she even got her boyfriend to go on walks with her. Yeah, girl. It's awesome. That is huge. Getting men on board, partners on board can be so hard.
Oh, I know that.
Leah. Oh, look at her little butt.
Yep. Trying to put her to sleep because the other one is already down, but
Oh.
I'm trying to put this one down so I can actually do my. But look at the eyes. I mean, she's not even. Look at that. She's not even one bit trying to go to sleep. It's like.
She's like, I am up and ready to party.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Look at her hair. Okay, so let's dive in. One, we have the Super Weekend event. So if you're not in Minnesota, I'm not sure when yours are, but I think, is everyone here from Minnesota except for Leo? Yes. So we have our event tomorrow with Jericho, who's going to be there. It's not too late to get your ticket. If you want to carpool, make sure you let us know because that's going to be awesome. And there's going to be food trucks beforehand. And I'm going to plan to get there a little bit early. So if they have something good to eat, then I'll eat there. But what else? So we'll do that. And it's just a really amazing way for you guys, for us to bond together. So if you don't have your ticket yet, like I think you can still get it. I think you can you get them at the door? I don't even know. Yeah. Okay.
Yep, you can get them at the door.
Cool. And Jericho will be there. So if you were not able to attend Summit, like this is like a mini Summit. So that'll be really cool. We get to work out with her. So awesome.
Yes, and since this one is a Coach Prospect one, make sure you're bringing your friends. Even if they have no idea what this is, just be like, hey, will you just come with me? Like, just come with me. I don't know what it is either. Just come with me, because this would be so good for you to bring anybody to. It doesn't even matter if they understand what it is or if they're interested or not. Honestly, that's what this event is made for. So just make sure that you are trying and inviting people to come with.
Totally. Because it's the community, I feel like, that wins over people. Like just being surrounded by other people. Okay, and then starting tomorrow, we're going to be doing a coach sneak peek. Friday through Sunday is when we'll wrap it up. So before we get off this call tonight, we'll take like 10 minutes and send out invites to the coach sneak peek. And basically it'll just be all through the Facebook group. If you're not added to the Facebook group, make sure that you talk with your coach to get added, to get the link. I think most of you in here are. But it's always so amazing to have something to invite to, and this coach sneak peek totally takes one, pressure off of you, and two, pressure off of that person to feel like they need to commit right here, right now. It gives them that, like, basically that, like, coach crash course to be able to learn more about coaching and to hear our stories as coaches, which, like, our stories are so impactful. I feel like way more impactful than sending them like a YouTube video. And having them watch it by themselves. So make sure you are adding people, and you don't need to have everyone added by tomorrow. Like, you can add them even after the event is over. The posts and videos stay up for that month until we do the next coach sneak peek. So you can really use this to supplement like the video that is in the like coach conversation guide, because we're all sharing our story, and like I said, that's so much more impactful. So make sure you're inviting to that. Just say like, hey, like, I really think that, you know, you would be an amazing coach. Would you be interested in learning more? Like, just keep the invite super simple, and just tell them that they can just be a fly on the wall. They don't even need to comment. However, that's like encouraged. But they could just be a fly on the wall and they could just learn more about it. And so we need to talk about who is going to go live. And I hope all of you will go live to put yourself outside your comfort zone. We're wanting to keep the videos between, I think, 5 and 7 minutes is what we've been doing. And we're gonna, Danielle, do you still have that spreadsheet? Otherwise, I can set up a new Google Doc. Yeah. So Danielle, can you just send me that link again for the spreadsheet? And so I'll post this spreadsheet in our coach team page. So make sure you go in there and you sign up for like an objection. You can do the same one that you did last month, or if you want to do a new one. Along with that, like, objection or hesitation, we want you to be sharing your story and why you decided to be a coach. And so keep it between 5 and 7 minutes, and then speak to like a hesitation or objection that you had before coaching. So we'll put some examples right in that spreadsheet, and you guys can just pick what one you want. If there's already someone signed up for that one, you can still do it, because what you're going to bring to that part of that or that objection or hesitation could be different than another person. What else am I missing as far as the sneak peek?
Invite like a mofo.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, the feedback that I've been getting from this coach sneak peek is like, the community base of it, and they get to see everybody's face and personality and see that we're all real people. So, and never assume that people don't need this. Just invite and just see, hey, like, it's just interesting information. I'd love for you to just check it out. And just, yeah, like Nicole said, just keep it so simple. And you guys, if somebody did talk about a subject that you want to talk about, I know that this has been discussed before. If you have so much passion around it, don't hold that back. It doesn't matter if somebody else already discussed it. Go ahead and discuss it, because your passion is really what's going to matter. It doesn't matter if two people do the same thing. But just make sure that you do it Friday or Saturday.
And then we're also gonna, we're still gonna do it on Instagram. I know that some people have issues loading it onto IGTV. So if it happens, it happens, but let's try and do that. And the sign-in information, you have to actually sign into our Coach Sneak Peek like Instagram page is gonna be right in that same document. So you can just, after you go live in Facebook, make sure you save your video. And then you can load it up to IGTV, to that Coach Sneak Peek page. And then so that way you have two platforms to be inviting on, because not everyone obviously on Instagram maybe is on Facebook. If they have Facebook, try and get them added to the Coach Sneak Peek on Facebook, because it is so much more interactive. But if they don't, then that's totally fine too. But yeah, I want all of you guys who are on here especially to be sharing your story and leveling up as a leader. And because the more that you share your story and like you're vulnerable about it, the easier it's going to get. And then you're going to be more willing to do it like on your public social media platforms too. So videos between 5 and 7 minutes. It's okay if you go over more. I know sometimes I talk too much on my videos. Yeah. Do you guys have questions or anything that's on your mind? Questions about the business, questions about life, like whatever. Let's open this up before we do some invites.
I know that Danielle and I talked, God, what was it, yesterday morning? I don't even know. But we talked about the codes that people have and whether or not people were using those codes.
Oh,
and I know I talked to one of my coaches. Yeah, and the biggest thing with that was I was talking to one of my coaches, and she said she had invited a couple people, and you have 3, and then she'd stopped there because she wanted to make sure that they got the code if she offered it to him. And I know we had talked about, like, that's crazy if you only invite 2, because what if they say no and then it runs out and then you've lost that opportunity. And you know, that's on them if they decide that they don't want that money off and you need to move on to the next person. So I invited like everybody with the code. And honestly, like if they really want it, they won't care if they get the code, because like the Morning Meltdown packages are still off by $20. So it's still a really good deal. And you can always just say, all right, well, next time I get something, like you're going to be the first person on my list for that next thing. But make sure you guys are not just like stopping at the 3 people and then waiting. Like, no, go out and find the people that want those codes and use them immediately.
Yeah, use them as a sense of urgency. Like, hey, I have 3 codes. They go fast. Like, do you want it or not? Because otherwise I got to move on. Like, I got to find other people. And don't stop at that. Like, keep going and say, hey, you know what? Like, if they are gone before they come back, like, that's their fault. But that kicks them in the butt to say, oh my gosh, I got to use this $10. She only has 3 and she's inviting 100 people.
Can you use it can you use a $10 off plus the 20 from the Meltdown?
For the challenge pack.
Yeah, you can still use it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it needs to be over $140. It can't be for like, I think there's the completion pack that's $130. You can't use it on that. It's only for $140 and above. I found that. Okay, so let's spend the last 10 minutes of this call and send out invites to our Coach Sneak Peek, okay? Sound good? Keep track of your invites. So I'll start the timer now, okay? Okay, so that was 10 minutes. Yay! Okay, so Coach Sneak Peek starting tomorrow. Get your peeps added. You could even do like an event page, which is what I just did, and then people who are RSVP'd, I'm just gonna add them to the Coach Sneak Peek. Yep. Okay, you're gonna Danielle. Jenny's making a present for you to bring on Saturday. So.
Stop it.
She's like, I'm at the church. I'm gonna bring this to give to Danielle.
Oh my God, I love her. She's so cute.
Yeah, so make sure you go up and sign up for the sneak peeks. You can do your live video, go to the super event tomorrow if you're in Minnesota. And yeah, I'm just so proud of you guys for showing up. I'm proud of you guys for having such an amazing week. And only girls allowed, okay. Yeah, let's just keep this momentum going and just celebrate every little thing, no matter the size, okay, guys? Yay. Okay, cool. I'll upload this. I'll send you the link, and have a great night, guys.
Okay, you too. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.